What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? According to reports, Trick Daddy and Trina's morning radio show on 99 Jams in Miami has been canceled. There is no official report as to why, but at least one popular media outlet reported that they were canceled because they were too ratchet. I don't believe that. Here's why. Before Trick Daddy and Trina was ever hired to do the morning show, the people at 99 Jams knew exactly what they were getting. So I can't see them saying after a couple of years of getting exactly what they purchased, that all of a sudden they'd say, nah, we don't want you anymore. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for one moment. Usually when you have a successful show, now they did say that the ratings had slipped this year and that the higher ups used that as an excuse to fire them. That's a trip, fam, because when it comes to successful black shows or black shows period, whether it be on radio, TV, or otherwise, they don't give black talent the same amount of grace as they might give their white counterparts, or even some other people. They just don't. A black show has to hit a home run all the time. They've canceled so many great television shows that, was doing well. Sometimes the show was like top 3, top 5. How you cancel a top 5 radio show? A top 5 television show? As hard it is to get good ratings, you cancel a show. But a lot of times they'll cancel a show that has majority black talent. And there have been many shows where white people are the main characters and the show be straight trash and they'll stick with the show. The show be way like in the bottom, 30, 40 or something, and they'll continue to run the show. Sometimes they'll run it till it catches, and then other times they'll just run it because that's the programming they like. It's just like with a black coach. Black coach on a collegiate level, especially collegiate or pro, man, you got one season, bro. You don't win the Super Bowl, you out of here. You don't win that championship, you out of here. Of course, fam, I'm exaggerating, but that's how it is though, man. They all up on these black coaches, man. You got to perform, man. You don't get the same grace. They're not going to give you the same latitude. You got to perform immediately. They want to see immediate results if you're black. You got to come in there and just work a miracle. Like, abracadabra, championship, bam, here you go. Remember what they did to Mark Jackson? Mark Jackson I think it was Mark Jackson who was running Golden State. And they just took the team from Mark and gave it to Steve Kerr and just basically gave him a layup. Basically gave him the team that Mark built. Mark turned into a winning team. And he took it 1 or 2 years later and they won a championship. Anyway, fam, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe it at all. Now, I do think if they were going to do anything, if they were going to cancel the show at any point, they should have canceled it when Trina made those comments about the protesters. Remember when she said that they should implement the curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.? And she said that they need to get these animals off the streets. They roam in the streets. Something, I'm paraphrasing, but she said something to the effect of calling the protesters animals and that they needed to be taken off the streets. She later apologized. But again, just to make that statement alone, with all of the stuff that go on in America and all of the information that we have out here, to make that type of statement, that wasn't cool at all. I don't even think she'll ever live that down. But, she was very adamant at the time and passionate about how she felt about the protesters. And I understand about protesting, fam, but that's all levels of protesters. That's not just, all protesters are not looters. All protesters are not rioters. You have all kinds of protesters. You have the peaceful protesters, organizing protesters. Those who just want to come out and show support. They ain't really got no particular mission or whatever. They're just coming out to show support. And she just basically grouped all of them and just called them animals. So if that was a time that they would cancel the show, I would have thought that would have been it, but they didn't. So anyway, yeah, I don't believe that one bit, fam. But anyway, in any event, I do wish them well. Trina and Trick Daddy has been the face of Miami hip hop for over a couple of decades now. And so it made a lot of sense for them to have that show in the first place. They winning in hip hop, everybody watching hip hop, listening to hip hop. They're seasoned vets in the game. They can speak on a whole lot of issues or whatever. And, people gravitate to what they got to say. So made a whole lot of sense. And from what I understand, they took over the top spot from the Ricky Smiley morning show. Ain't nothing like that local flavor, man. That local flavor is where it's at. But anyway, fam, let me know what y'all think about this. Drop a comment. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.